Hey, this is Phil again. I hope this camera does not look straight. Hi, this is Phil again. Anyway, I just want to give you a little update about something. I started my first fast last week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And I've never done a fast like that. I actually just drank water and tea, and unfortunately I drank caffeinated coffee, which is a no-no for me. So I had to go back to decaf with no milk. And it turns out that doing this fast may have saved my life, because unknown to me, I have a thyroid condition right here. It's been swollen for 2 years. I thought it was just me getting old, but it was a thyroid condition. And the fasting, there was a swollen part of my neck right here for 2 years. I thought it was just, you get these old man things, these old man places in your neck where the skin doesn't, stay attached. I thought that's what that was. I thought, well, I'm just getting old. But it turns out that I have an issue with my thyroid, which is serious, but also turns out I probably have a problem with my liver too. So I've been doing a lot of just regular things, but they're not healthy. So obviously the alcohol is going to stop. That's got to stop. I mean, I've been drinking like beer since my wife passed on. I've been drinking maybe a 6-pack every, say, 2 or 3 days, something like that. But that's going to stop. And I was drinking wine because they said wine was good for your health, but wine has alcohol in it, and I know me. So if there's a way to get the tannins that are in the wine or whatever's in the wine without drinking the alcohol version of it, like getting a grapefruit drink that's all grapes, I'll do that. But also it sort of points at carbohydrates are really bad for you. I mean, and I love carbohydrates, man. I love them. I love fried potatoes. I love pizza. I love bread. Bread is something that I'm going to have to really consider whether I can eat that or not anymore. Because after the first fast, which was 3 days, I went up to one of my favorite hangouts, and I broke the fast with 3 pieces of pepperoni pizza, which didn't make my neck hurt at all. And then I came home that night and I made me 2 hot dogs on what's essentially white bread buns, which was really good, and my neck started throbbing. And then I managed to polish off a bottle of wine over a course of a day, just drinking a little bit in a glass like that. And again, my neck was sore right in here. So it's pretty clear to me that I've got to do a better job at watching what I'm eating, and I'm also going to do a fast. I recommend you see a doctor on YouTube for his videos called Dr. Ekberg. He does some excellent videos about fasting, about nutrition. There's an Indian American doctor named Jamnedaz, who is amazingly entertaining and informative at the same time. Now, Mr. Ekberg's videos are between 20 and 40 minutes long because he has so much information in them. Mr. Jamnedaz actually has lectures that go on for an hour and a half, 2 hours, but he also has short videos. And there's also another doctor named Dr. Berg. Now, I've watched Dr. Berg for years, and I appreciated all his information. But for some reason, since things happened, something's been pushing me in the way of having a fast, and it turns out that it might have saved my life. So we don't fast enough in America. It's not something that we're told to do. We're told to eat. I had to laugh because they actually mentioned this. All three doctors mentioned this about nutrition in America, how fasting is not talked about and how carbohydrates and the way that we eat. Dr. Ekberg's philosophy about eating is, and it sort of Dr. Jamna does too, is that when these bodies were being developed, primitive human beings, they didn't eat all day long. They found a food source and they ate a big meal. And then they might have gone 2 or 3 or 4 days without eating. And that's what these bodies are set up for. Because when you eat, you get the calories, all the food you need. And in the time that you are not eating, the body is actually going back into your body, using the fat stores, and also producing growth hormone and other things that actually help repair your body. So it's real important to people who are sick right now, who've been eating constantly since they were a child, and being told by doctors to eat constantly too, that they might want to put fasting into their life, because this is too important. I mean, fasting is going to be a part of my life now forever. And I even thought about going to a local buffet and eating a great big meal. But I'm pretty happy with my neck. I'm in the middle of a 2-day fast right now because I was so concerned about my neck reacting to what I'd eaten. And especially the alcohol, really, I can't cut corners on that. I just can't do that anymore. So just wanted to turn you on to fasting and to these three doctors. It's Dr. Ekberg, Dr. Jamnadaz, and Dr. Berg on YouTube. They have great advice, and all of their advice sort of meshes together. You'll find that one has things that slightly contradict the other, but you want to find that. You don't want to get all your information from one source. Dr. Ekberg is amazing in his completeness of his information. But I actually recommend you start with Dr. Jamnadaz, specifically on the fasting videos, because that guy is hilarious. He is funny as hell, and he's just trying to help people. All three of these doctors, all they want to do is help people. So if you're finding out that you're getting sick and you're finding out that there's something missing, maybe fasting is the part that's missing. Now, anyone who's a diabetic, you have to be very careful when you fast, because the first thing that happens with fasting, if you're doing it right, now here's another thing. When you fast, you should fast on water, but you should also be careful about what you can consume. These doctors can advise you better than me. I don't want to advise you, other than to say that a water fast is the most effective, but also any person who's a diabetic has to be careful, because your insulin will crash. Your insulin will go down. So you have to manage with your doctor about having a fast if you're a diabetic. But it is so underused and so simple and so beautiful, because it shows how wonderful these bodies are made, that when you fast, your health gets better. So I'm in the middle of this fast. I don't know what and the funny thing is, I'm not hungry. I mean, we'll see. But I'm pretty excited, because I have some other things that the fasting seems to be helping. I'm a little bit afraid that my liver might have been swollen, because I have things going on down on my belly that were a little bit disturbing, but that's calmed down now too. So I'm pretty happy. But you got to understand that the foods that were being sold at McDonald's and all these other places, they're extraordinarily highly refined, and it's not really food if it kills you. Damn, I'm going to miss those hash browns. I'm going to cook hash browns at the house with olive oil and onions in them. Anyway, I just thought I'd give you a heads up. Please consider fasting as a part of your health routine. It's very important. It helps your body heal itself. So that's what I want to say. Thanks. God bless everybody. Have a great day.